Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sarah here with you, and today I wanted to show you something. It's a little bit different than your normal drawing tutorials. It's how to shade tutorials. Now, I said in my last video tutorial that I was going to do body proportions, but I had some time this week and I decided it would be fun to do something like this because I was requested to do a how to shade video. So I'll show you my techniques and shadings and the way that I see it, because shading really does have a relation with where the light falls. There are some people who tell you that when light falls like this, then this is supposed to be like the lightest part and this is like the darkest part, or I don't know, the opposite. I haven't really studied that part yet because it's sort of like an advanced sort of drawing techniques. It's a bit advanced for people who understand the complete basics and are really good in drawing animals and people and all that, and so they study the light part. But let's see, I found a nice and easy technique to work with shading, sort of to give like a 3D more effect to your characters. Now, as you can see, I already got an image here ready. This is Sarah and Leon from atchahctzar. Now, I've colored them with different pencil shades. I haven't really given them like a tone or a color or anything like that. Normally, before I color, I would do the shadings and the base, as I said in my how to color video. So let's start by showing you how do I do stuff. First of all, I do skin white. It depends really on the type of the skin. For say you have a little bit of darker skin, like you're going to use an etch, the face will be an etch, then you have to use just a degree after the etch, like an HB pencil, to do shading. So here's the basic rule. If you're doing, I did the hair like in 3B, so if I want to do shadings, I have to do a 4B pencil, so it would appear. So now, since their face is like white, I do use an etch base, as you can see, like that, and I normally do it from like one side, and I don't really don't know how the rule of the light implies, but here's what I think. If you're doing shadings like on this side, then all the shadings supposed to come in that kind of side, like here there's supposed to be some shadings, and in here as well. I'm going to explain that a little later, just watch me. Right now I'm just coloring or shading under the neck. Of course, I shaded here the ears, and I'm doing some shadings for the bones. Now I'm going to switch to an HB pencil. Now there's a lot of ranges of pencils out there that you can choose from. I personally have from like from HB till 6B, or actually from H till 6B, and that gives me like a fair kind of pencil base, but you can always look for more if you like. So I just switched to my HB pencil. I'm just going to do some shadings here. Now the base here is H, so I'm using an HB pencil. This one is 2B, so I'm supposed to use a 3B base, or 3B shading, as you can see, like this. Now I don't want to press too much on the pencil, and that's why I'm using like the degree after the base. You know what I mean? You can always use the same pencil, but you kind of press on it, so it's not gonna look that nice. Okay, now this is a technique that a lot of people use when they're doing the chest part in females. They darken the downer part of the breasts like this. Gives more like a 3D more effect to your drawings there. Okay, so I am done with this part. Moving on, we are going to actually give like a little bit of base here just to give it more 3D effect. And of course, the closed band, we have to give them like a little bit of shading. As for close shading, that could take another video, and I'm not actually that much perfect into you know, clothing and how does the bends work or anything like that. There's a lot of rules really to it. I just use the simple look, so I don't want to overdo the drawings. But as for the, I don't know, you know, where the cloth is being like this, I take it by sense, you know, like this part is the one that's like in, and this one is like the one that's out. So color here, color a little bit here, and I don't want to do a lot of coloring or a lot of work in it. I'll start by giving a nice, since the base is here, so I'll probably give it a nice down line like this. As you can see, always a nice trick to add like this little trick here at the knee. Okay, now watch this little nice trick. You know, when somebody is always wearing clothes, there's part of the clothes that, you know, is going to shade. But it depends on the direction that you're putting your drawing in. So here's the direction. So it's supposed to be like coming like this. You know, this part is not going to appear, but this part is going to appear because this is the side of the shading. Not really something hard, it's like basically coloring the edges. You just have to know where the right edges are, and then it will be like a piece of cake. Also here, can use the same trick on the knee like this. Switching on to my etch pencil. Then to my 3B pencil. There. Basically your shading is kind of completed. It's just the trick where you want to put your shades. So let's see, I'm going to do that in time-lapse. Leon, I'm going to do him time-lapse, and because I don't have a lot of time, so I'm switching to time-lapse mode now. So that in real time actually was about 5 minutes or something, so shading is pretty much easy to do. It's a lot of fun really just to work on shadings and to give like this 3D emotion to your character. It really makes it looks great. You just have to like color the edges. Just you know, be careful where you're coloring and the details that you want to give. You don't want to give too much so your drawing will look weird. You just have to give like in a sensible way. So this was my video today. I hope that you have enjoyed it and found this fun. I did this video today because I had some free time, so I thought, you know, let's make this time useful. But my next video will be body proportions, as I said in my last video. I'm going to do that in my weekends. I have college and job trainings and a lot of stuff to do, and that's what's keeping me very much busy. So I'll see you in my next tutorials. I hope that you're liking my speed art so far, and I will see you very much soon. Bye bye.